most people, going back to school at the end of a 1-week break can be an excruciating experience. But today, I can't wait to go back to school because I am flying on board the world's best business class on board the world's best airline. Frequent travellers, this is Shanghai Fly speaking from Doha Hamad International Airport. I just arrived from my QATAR Airways flight from Bangkok, and with soon as 5 hours of layover prior to flying to New York, I am now making my way to the Mourjan business class lounge. Doha Hamad Airport, the home base of QATAR Airways, has a total of 3 departure lounges operated by the airline. Our Mourjan business class, our Safwa first class, and a lounge dedicated to One World Elite members. For anyone transiting through Doha, you can't miss the $1 million bear sitting in the center of the concourse, allegedly bought by the Qatari royal family. A common theme about Qatar's lounge is its sheer size. The high ceiling of Doha Airport, along with an endless terrace, together creates a tranquil oasis above the bustling terminal. Upon entering the lounge, you will encounter individual sleeping pods on the right-hand side. Moving inward will lead you to an open water landscape surrounded by chairs equipped with power outlets. The multi-level lounge also offers a separate dining facility above the main level, which can be accessed by using the elliptical stairs. I did not have much appetite given the late hour and jet lag. However, if you are peckish but want to save some room for a meal at 40,000 feet, there are snacks and self-serve beverages downstairs as well. Now it's local time New York, 12:35 PM, less than 24 hours away from the start of school, so better take care of some homeworks right now. Now, as a fairly frequent flyer who flies over 150,000 miles a year, our Mourjan business class lounge certainly exceeds the conventional definition of an airport lounge. It is really a destination of its own and absolutely justifies not heading into city on a long layover. On one end of the main level, there's also a separated dining room with even more light bites and made-to-order snacks. The only disadvantage I can think of this lounge is first, it doesn't have its own Wi-Fi, and secondly, it can be incredibly crowded near the midnight peak departure time. As many of you are aware, flying to the US from the Middle East can be a mess, and this was exactly true during the boarding process. Every passenger had to conduct a secondary security inspection with no priority line for business class customers. Priority boarding on the US flights are virtually non-existent with QATAR Airways. Now, that boarding process was the worst I've ever experienced. was a fair walk from door left 1 to my Suite 11 Alpha in the mini cabin. The gentleman serving my aisle was spectacular from the moment I was seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. From the flight deck, welcome aboard to our flight 703 to JFK, New York. My name is Nicholas, joining me in the flight deck. It's First Officer Yusuf, Captain Carlos, and First Officer Saad. Our flight time today will be 13 hours and 35 minutes. We climb later on 38,000 feet.
It's been over 20 hours since the last time I shut my eye on a bed. Let's hope I can sleep through the ticket.
See, that's what's up. So I'm just gonna rent the pajama for you if you wish to change after takeoff, okay?
Cabin 76 Director in business class, Miss Michelle, Cabin Senior in economy, Miss Barankana, and of course the rest of our award-winning team. I wish you a very pleasant journey on board this QATAR Airways flight. Thank you.
الطوارئ موضحة بعلامة مخرج كما هو مبين. عند الهبوط الاضطراري على الماء ستستخدم زلاقات الخروج. Welcome aboard this QATAR Airways flight. Please pay attention as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. For your comfort and safety, we are...
After a sightseeing tour of downtown Doha, our A350 soon entered a steady climb to the initial cruising altitude of 31,000 feet. As the hectic scenes from boarding ceases, it's time to show you around the QSuite. The suite with seating closest to the windows are in the odd-numbered rows on QATAR's A350 1000. I chose 11 Alpha, which is between the second door and the economy cabin of this aircraft. It does get somewhat noisy given the flimsy curtains separating the economy from business cabin. Electronic blinds is always a nice touch to enhance the Instagrammability of the cabin. The bathroom was generally well maintained with Amsterdam-based brand Ritual amenities. It is now local time, 7 PM New York. I have been awake for the past 24 hours and school starts in less than 13 hours. So I'll skip through the dinner service and go to sleep. Back to the cabin for amenity bag opening before dinner. QATAR has been using the Italian travel bag brand Bricks for the past 3 years, containing Montevibiano products also made in Italy. The leather pouch certainly gives it a touch of luxury, and its decent size also ideal for future usages. The supper service for this midnight departure started with a glass of Sojene, always a sober flight when heading straight to the school. As fancy as it may be when watching from your screen, flying extensively while making videos means an incredible amount of filming, which sometimes really exhausts all my energy along with the works from my 5 advanced placement classes. But partly, this is also due to the particularly slow meal service on this full cabin flight. What a relief it is to finally be in a flatbed after 25 hours of wide awake. It is now New York local time 8 PM, school starts less than 12 hours, so let's go to bed. Magical hours of sunrise brought to an end of another 13 hours of world-class flying experience. Suffice to say, flying QATAR's QSuite twice in a matter of 2 weeks is way insufficient to satiate my desire to fly them again. The incredible privacy inside the suite transformed what was an agonizing 13 hours in a metal tube into a relaxing retreat accompanied by impeccable hospitality and sumptuous meals. It's not a question of whether I'll be flying with QATAR again, but only a matter of time. With the airline publishing lucrative sales year-round, QSuite is much more attainable than what you would imagine. Now, with less than 3 hours until school starts, I'd better hurry into my limo for another 2-hour drive down to central New Jersey. Meanwhile, do enjoy the landing and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you and others can access my videos easier than ever. Thank you for tuning in.